Hello all, Jamie Rodgers here today for Creative Expressions, bringing you an introduction to my Outline Duo Stencils. Now these are available in squares, circles and rectangles, and in each packet you're going to receive a stitch detail and a pierce detail stencil. These also work perfectly with the in and out collection of dies, so you can marry the two up and use them together if you wish to. Now my first stencil, a little mini demo I'm going to do, I've just popped the pierced circle stencil down onto a piece of coconut white card, and I'm going to use some warm gold sparkle texture paste by Shimmer. Now obviously you could be using all different mediums through these, it doesn't have to even be texture based, but with so many options available, I just wanted to share with you how quick and easy this was to apply over the top of the stencil to end up with a really crisp, stunning effect. Once we've removed the stencil, pop that into some water so it will soak away the texture paste, and as you can see we have a perfect crisp image. Pop that to one side, leave that to dry for roughly about an hour, and then you could start working with it or die cutting it if you wish to. I'm now going to show you how you can use these with inks as well, because I think it's important that you know you can use these stencils with all different types of ink pads as well. This one is a Distress Oxide in Seedless Preserves. Now you're going to notice I'm using a blending brush for this, and I'm going to be honest with you, I did find things like smoothies and other blending tools just took the ink over the top of the stencil and it didn't overly go through the stencil because they're such delicate apertures. So instead using a blending brush will certainly get through all them details and give you a perfect effect. As you can see, this is now ready to work with. We could be die cutting that, we could build up on top of that, we could use it as we wish to. Here's one I've done earlier with a blended background using my warm gold sparkle texture paste on top, and then I'm going to bring in my dies. Now these are the in and out collection of square dies. Now I am being a bit naughty here, I'm going to send these all through my machine at once. I'm not recommending you do that necessarily, because if they move it may well damage the die, but the wall that the texture paste creates is quite good because it does prevent your dies from moving. I'm also working on top of a very strong magnetic sheet that I find helps keep my dies in place. So I'm being a bit rebellious. Don't follow me unless you wish to, but I don't want to be responsible for you damaging anything. So if you've got the patience to cut them one at a time, that'll certainly be a little bit safer. For the speed of the demo though, as you can see, these have all gone through, they have cut perfectly, and we are now having lots of different frames starting to appear. Each one of these could have been cut thicker or thinner depending on how many dies we wish to use at a time. Once you've created your frames, you could be using these in card making, scrapbooking, home decor, magnets, anything along them lines that you wish to be creating, these could come in handy for. They're also very good for framing your topper elements that you may have from the paper boutique pads and other brands. As you can see, this one's slightly thicker, we've got 3 lines on that one. This one again is a really good example of how you could use them without die cutting them just as a background. All of the products I have shared with you on today's video are of course available from all good Creative Expressions stockists. Thanks for watching.